She's that good.
What do you call your music?
She's a doctor, a rhinestone suit.
What do you call your music? Country, Americana? I've heard it referred to as all different things, and you've dipped a lot into bluegrass.
Yes, I started out in bluegrass, but just wasn't able to make a go out of it. As a matter of fact, though, when I first came to Nashville in 1979, I wanted to hang out with George Jones and Roland White. And I didn't get, my roommate was playing at the Opry. He played with Wilma Lee Cooper. Several of the guys that were my roommates did. So I got to go to the Opry every weekend, and it was my dream to get to play there someday. And I met George one night. He'd played, but I was just too shy to, you know, say, hey, could I come over and hang out with you and sing with you? And so I didn't do that, but Roland White was playing at the Station Inn, and I did do that. And I stayed in Nashville for about 5 months and just wasn't able to get it going as a writer or get a record deal. And but Roland and I did a bluegrass record together, a duet record. And then when I moved, I sent it around all the bluegrass labels, and nobody wanted it. You know, they said, you're an unknown, you're not on the circuit. And so I got discouraged. It took me 12 years to get a record deal after that, a country record deal. And then Roland and I both realized when I said, hey, now they'll put that record out. And he said, well, you've got it, right? And I said, no, I thought you had it. And so we had lost the master copies. But anyway, his wife found a tape in the bottom of a box. So now that record has come out finally. But so I would have started out more in bluegrass, but started making country records and started getting songs covered by other country artists. And there is that term they use, Americana, which kind of just means American roots music, basically. So I kind of do a little bit of
Well, you never dreamed when you were looking at George Jones, you would actually portray George Jones.
That's right.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well,
what was that like? You in a play?
There was a play about Tammy Wynette called Stand By Your Man. And we did the show a couple of years at the Ryman in the fall. And it was just so meaningful to get to play George, because I'd heard him so much, you know. And he surprised me and came. I went out to dinner with him, and he said, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to come to the show. We're leaving town tomorrow, and I know y'all are closing soon. But I was kind of relieved, because I would have been so nervous. And I found out during intermission he was there. And,
so he did see it?
He did see it, and he was so nice. And,
well, you've got a little George in your voice, and I've seen some facial expressions where you can look a lot like George.
Sure influenced me. And I get nervous around, even though, y'all have had so much success, but I just get a little tongue-tied around hanging around people that have done so well, and I've heard your music so much, and even though, you know, like today, for instance, y'all are the nicest folks in the world, couldn't meet any nicer people, but I think that it's just, you know, after hearing somebody on the radio and watching them perform and you know, hearing other people cover your songs, there's just, I think in country music especially, there's this level of respect that you just feel for other
Well, we
people.
know that you respect it. Keep the circle unbroken.
Okay.
Sing us a good song.
Okay.
Jim Lauderdale, great song.